Not the best cuts in the world. Part of that's because I'm lazy. I've got a I've got a rip. Yeah, I forget what it's called. But basically, it's just a rip cut blade on the bandsaw that's half an inch wide, and it doesn't do the greatest radiuses. I could have swapped out the bandsaw. I could have used a scroll saw to do some of these curves, but instead I just was kind of lazy. Shouldn't say lazy. It actually took me probably twice as long. But I just kind of did a thing, or just kind of used the half inch that we had, and then did a lot of hand sanding, as you can see, and used some of that sander too, or whatever I could get to. Anyway, so we're going to have some problems with some of the gaps here, so you can see some right there. You know, certainly can't cut that. We've got a couple more over here that I'll have to make sure I fill. I got some wood putty and stuff I could use here for the bottom. Remember, I keep saying that, but remember, this is the actual bottom of the table. The top's right here. But this is structural. So if you're wondering, hey, you got this big pretty piece of walnut, why are you putting this, you know, ratty white pine in here? Well, the answer to that is honestly because it's going to end up being structural, right? Because I got to get a base on here with 4 legs. So this part here is going to be structural. It's not going to be seen. So unless you flip the table upside down, there's our nasty ass Missouri biting flies looking for something to bite. Anyway, but anyway, it took me a long time to cut this because of that blade. But also because I needed to get a good fit. Now, my only concern, and it's a valid concern, is that this is pretty tight. I had to use the mallet over there to whomp her in a little bit. She's pretty tight. My only concern is that I'm going to put stress on some of these cracks, cause them to open up more. I'm hoping not. That one's kind of brutal, but I actually got a pretty good little gap up here at top. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Probably not. But anyway, I got a nice little, perfect little gap there. Pretty tight right along here. I don't know if I'm real thrilled with that. I might pop it out and just hit it with the sander again right there. Got kind of a tight spot right here, but all in all, it's not too bad. I still don't know what shape that is. This part right here is eventually going to be cut out, right? Actually, I'm going to put a piece of walnut right here, so that when we cut the heart shape out, right, that it actually has got walnut. The padauk is, of course, going to be on the bottom, which is going to be the top. I'm going to actually have it sit up flush, but the little piece of walnut's going to be the same size as all these panels when I get them all together. So anyway, hopefully I'm hoping that router bit comes next week, because, well, it'd be nice if it came Monday, but I doubt it will. But anyway, I don't know if I'll be ready for it Monday regardless, but did have to do a bunch of routering. Had to get the sides here done. Had to hog out the middle. So it is what it is, I guess. This will actually, hopefully, keep it somewhat stable. I'm a little worried about just letting it sit, though. Again, I kind of had to pound it down a little bit. It was moving pretty good, though. I mean, it's not like so tight. Well, it's pretty tight. Now, a little worried about how tight it can be, but oh well. Anyway, so that's it for the day. That's it for the weekend. I got to go back to work. Didn't get a whole lot done on this. I got a couple bow ties in and got this part done. This is a big step. So anyway, so there you go.